he's squeezing Sims in the wall, and he's just not letting him through. Whoa, Lotterer forces it around the outside. Rolling this through and into the lead at turn 12. All 5 lights are on, and we go green in Mexico City. And let's see who gets the best start on the run down towards turn number 1. Sam Bird looking up the inside of Sarrazin. D'Ambrosio's got the lead covered, and Abt and Degrassi are so close to each other. We're going almost 3 wide at the back. Will everyone make it through? Only a few drivers cutting the corner. That was super clean. Buemi looks to the outside line and goes through around the outside. Great move from Sebastian Buemi. And there's the look from Degrassi up the inside, and he's waited until the final lap before the pit stop window to make the move on Nico Prost and move up into 2nd position. Oh, a little stumble from Degrassi. Should have enough time though. As D'Ambrosio gets strapped in. Away goes Degrassi. Buemi waiting. When's Buemi going to go? Not yet. D'Ambrosio is out in the lead, and it looks as though it's pretty much unchanged between the top 5 then. Key couple of moments now for Lucas Degrassi. Can he attack?
Carlo, he's looking very racy. That thing looks extremely fast.
He's got fan boost as well, Lucas Degrassi, of course, and he's using it now. Here comes Lucas Degrassi.
Brake, balance.
Pushes the fan boost, and D'Ambrosio covers the inside line, and Degrassi still tries to look to the inside line. So close between them. Degrassi locks up, manages to get it stopped in time, and takes the lead of the Mexico e-Prix. Here comes Sebastian Buemi, tries to squeeze up the inside. Goodness me, how close between the 2 of them there. Buemi's going to look to the inside. Oh, he's into the back of him. They come together, and they go both straight over the chicane.
Jesus, he completely crashed into me.
That's kind of silly to do when you have the car that he does and the position he does. It's a silly mistake.
The final lap of the Mexico e-Prix, and as ever, we've got a grandstand finish. Degrassi's disappeared up at the front. He's got a 7-second lead. Lucas Degrassi, out through the final corner, is going to win in Mexico City. He's going to take the lead of the Formula E Championship with a fantastic drive. But here comes Sebastian Buemi, right under the wheels, and it's side by side for 2nd.
After post-race scrutineering, Lucas Degrassi's race-winning Abt car was found to be 1.8 kilos under the minimum weight, and as a result, the driver was disqualified, and the team have decided not to appeal the decision. That means victory goes to Jerome D'Ambrosio and the Dragon Racing team.
All 5 lights are on, and we go green in Mexico City. Good start from Oliver Turvey. Very good start as well from Jean-Eric Vergne. Can he challenge on the run down towards the 1st corner? Couldn't quite find the inside line, and that's going to allow Heidfeld through. Heidfeld's into 3rd place. Are we all going to get through safely further back? Looks as though we are just about. Degrassi does a little bit of grass cutting. Oh, and there's an accident in there. Oh, it's rear wing.
It's gone,
rear wing's gone. So safety car deployed.
Coming in.
Come on, give it a pull, lads.
Yeah, the mountings though, they've got to get the mountings replaced. That's the whole point. Yeah, this is not going according to plan.
Yeah, well, the rest of the train is still only in the 1st sector. So if they can get this on before, then we'll be all right.
A second feels like a day.
There we go.
Fantastic.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. So he's now rejoined the circuit on the same lap as the cars in front. Oh, but no, is that Turvey slowing? From the lead of the race, Oliver Turvey has run into trouble. Now the safety car is deployed. Oh, and into the pits now. And yes, it is Lucas Degrassi. So he's gone for a little bit of a gambler as well.
I believe this is what the Americans call a Hail Mary. It could pay off. Stranger things have happened.
And now we're under green flag conditions here in FIA Formula E. Lucas Degrassi is in the lead. He's coming through the middle sector now with Jerome D'Ambrosio behind him. If these guys want to win, they've got to get past Degrassi and D'Ambrosio.
But these boys have got to get to the end.
Here comes the outside. Look, oh, he's lost it. He's lost it and he's gone. Lopez bins it at turn 1. And what a shame. And Buemi bins it with him. Incredible.
Through the turn 13 area.
Oh, he's not in the wall, not quite. Vergne tries to get the inside. D'Ambrosio closed the door, but this has to be it now for Jean-Eric Vergne. He's up into 2nd place, and he has now got to sprint if he wants to take Degrassi and win the Mexico City e-Prix. Last lap for Lucas Degrassi, 5% left. That should be doable. An early pit stop behind the safety car looked like a gamble, looked like it wasn't going to pay off, but it's victory for Degrassi in Mexico.
Fantastic.
Come on!
green in Mexico City. It's a decent start from Rosenqvist. Turvey's trying to pull alongside him, but Rosenqvist comes across, covers it nicely. Buemi looking racy, and Daniel Abt looks to the outside. Great start from the German for Audi. He has made up a place. Everybody safely through the first corner. Race leader Felix Rosenqvist in the Mahindra. It's crawling. Oliver Turvey is into the lead of the Mexico City e-Prix. Daniel Abt is in second position now. Look at that, the Audi driver coming down into turn one. He's got past Sebastian Buemi somewhere out there. Here we go, on board with him, coming down into turn one. Buemi covers the inside line. Oh, he's made a mistake. Buemi's thrown it away, second position.
That was bizarre.
Turvey's in, Abt is in. Now it's a case of changing over your cars as quickly as possible. Turvey leaps out of one, leaps into the other. There's Daniel Abt. There goes Abt, he's done it! Daniel Abt out! And has leapfrogged Oliver Turvey. Turvey has been held up behind Prost. Verne is right behind Turvey, but that gives Daniel Abt the net lead of the Mexico City e-Prix. Here comes Buemi, locks up! They both lock up! And they both just make it through! And Daniel Abt is going to win for Audi. Their winless streak is over. Abt victorious in Mexico. Second across the line is Oliver Turvey. Third is Buemi.
Congratulations once again to Daniel Abt and Audi Sport Abt Scheffler.
And we're green in Mexico City. It's a good start from de Grassi. So Wehrlein comes over to cover the inside. Massa's got a good start as well as they spread out into turn one. And there goes Roland up the inside into second place. And that is Nelson Piquet. And Nelson Piquet in the Jaguar has had a very big accident.
Oh, wow, got airborne. When you've got airborne like that, you have no brakes. Trust me, I know. Nelson cannot judge where the back of the DS Techeetah is. And
red flag.
Red flag, yeah.
We're racing again in Mexico City. Pascal Wehrlein leading the way. Roland second, de Grassi third. Look at Roland now. He's all over the back of Pascal Wehrlein.
Attack mode. Can he hold the position?
Oh, no, he's made a mistake! And through goes de Grassi into second place. It slips away from Oliver Roland.
It was Lucas.
De Grassi up the inside, and Wehrlein goes straight on. And he cuts the chicane and he doesn't stop, and that's in the regulations. And this is going to run and run. This is going to be a post-race investigation, I fear, as to who is going to win the e-Prix, unless the BMW of Da Costa gets involved as well. Wehrlein's got 1%.
Mortara's got 4 more. I think Mortara's probably the only guy getting there to the finish.
He's gone from 6th to 4th.
The Nissans are out of this one. Wehrlein, can he get to the line before he hits 0%? That's going to be the big question. Who's going to win the Mexico City e-Prix? De Grassi goes for it. Wehrlein covers. He's defending like an absolute wide demon. Here comes Wehrlein out of the final corner. He hits 0. De Grassi wins. De Grassi wins. What a mad end to the Mexico City e-Prix. And we go green in Mexico City. It's a reasonable start from Lotterer. If anything, Nick de Vries has got a good getaway, and he's trying to find the inside line. Evans is through it. They're going to be contact. Lotterer is sent off in the Porsche turn one. He tried to close the door, and he couldn't make it stick. And Mitch Evans is into the lead. De Vries is into second. They almost make contact. Buemi is in third. Robin Freins is up into fourth position around the outside of Andre Lotterer. No, it's Sam Bird in the other Envision car that is trying to get past Lotterer. Lotterer goes in deep, and he's thrown it away again. This time down at turn 5 and 6. No, he has actually managed to get back in front of Sam Bird. Impressive stuff in the end there from Lotterer. De Vries covers the inside line. Nico Muller in the black and white Dragon goes to the outside and sweeps around the outside. He's in the wall. And straight into the wall for Nico Muller. He's out of the race after what was a strong performance.
Bird's looking like he's making a move.
Whoa, sends it, flies one into the stadium section, and he manages to send it through and get up into third place. That was a robust manoeuvre from Sam Bird. Here's Lucas de Grassi up the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn. That is 10th place now for de Grassi, and Oliver Roland is trying to get through. There's a bit of contact there. Van Dorn trying to hold on, and he does. Lotterer has got some advertising attached to him, and he's got front wing problems. Lotterer's done. The tyres just popped. Oh, get off the... There's the flames coming now as well.
Last shot of him coming through the last corner with just a little bit of a slide on. Love it.
Here comes Da Costa to the inside. He's on fan boost. Oh, De Vries is closing the door aggressively. Now he's locked up massively. Oh, and he's into Freins. Oh, Robin Freins caught out of nowhere.
He won't stop.
That's Da Costa's chance. Da Costa is through, is he? Up into second position. He was side by side with Bird as they exited the stadium section. They're still side by side. Coming through Peraltada. Bird's got extra power, so he should be able to hold on to this one.
There's no way going side by side. Look at the marbles on the exit of the track. You go out there, you're in the wall.
Here they come down towards turn one, and
he's going to have to build the gap because right now I think his attack load's going to run out with 1 lap and 1 minute to go.
oh, it's off.
It's off yet. Got
On the
white.
marbles in the wall, and what was looking like a great day for Envision Virgin Racing has disappeared. It's a standing ovation. This was the place where Jaguar scored their first big result in the history of Formula E, and is this the place that Mitch Evans really launches himself into being a championship contender through the final corner? One of the most dominant races in the history of the championship. Mitch Evans wins in Mexico City.
Wow.
And we go green in Puebla. Oh, it's a bad start from Roland. Roland's going nowhere, and he's absolutely slowing down. Pascal Wehrlein leads the way. It's a great start from Max Günther, who's attacking his teammate into turn one. The two BMW i Andretti's side by side, and Günther has somehow managed to get up into second position. It's a huge burst of mud and dirt on the exit of the first corner, but Wehrlein leads. It's Günther second, Dennis third. Günther came from nowhere, started in fifth position. Oh, and in the wall is Cassidy. De Grassi is up into fourth position, and straight away he's going back past De Grassi. Lock up from Günther, gets it turned in, and he is back up into fourth place then. Freitz goes to the inside, oh, has a huge lock-up and wipes out De Vries. First and second in the championship. The two Dutchmen won't be scoring points today because of that. Oh, and he's been hit into the wall by Lynn. Lynn and Bird collide again. And there's the fight now for Da Costa. That's Antonio Felix Da Costa getting past Alex Lynn, and the safety car is deployed then.
I see Mortara looking, he's going to have a go at Max Günther. Max Günther defends to the inside.
Dramatically
Oh, big lock up on the rear.
And Mortara sends it in at 11, and Günther's getting mugged. Mortara's up to third, De Grassi's up to fourth. Rast is trying to get through as well. Bold from Rast, and he makes it through. Forces his way past Günther. Classic Rene Rast style. Oh, and there's contact there as Da Costa tries to get past Günther as well. To the outside, Günther's struggling. This is surely heading straight to the wall. No, but it has allowed Jake Dennis to get through ahead of Da Costa.
As we see Jake Dennis going past his teammate Max Günther. Oh, Da Costa locking up, just making the corner.
But he's losing out here to Alexander Sims. Sims gets through. Absolutely ginormous lockup from Antonio Felix Da Costa. There's that huge train of cars. Da Costa on the attack. Günther defending. There's a lockup from Stoffel van Dorn. There's a lockup from Nick de Vries. They all still manage to hit the apex. Wehrlein is still leading the way. The checkered flag is going to fall. Pascal Wehrlein takes the checkered flag in Puebla, but it's the two Audis who come across the line in second and third. There's the disqualification. Pascal Wehrlein has been disqualified for a technical infraction. Lucas Di Grassi wins for the third time in Mexico. All 5 lights are on, and we go green in Puebla. Good start from Roland this time, and it also looks like a good start from Jean-Eric Verne. Mortara's coming up alongside Pascal Wehrlein. Mortara's on the outside, coming into the braking zone for turn one. He's going to outbrake Wehrlein, is he, as they come into the first corner? He is. Mortara is up into second place. Verne and Dennis are going side by side through the right hand and out of turn two. Look how dirty it is on the exit of that corner, but Roland holds the lead. Mortara second, Wehrlein, Dennis, Verne, Lynn and Buemi are going side by side. Nick Cassidy's getting involved in there as well. Damage for Stoffel van Dorn. There's a look from Sergio Sette Camera, and he whacks Oliver Turvey, coming from a long, long way back there, Sette Camera. And this is where he's going to try and get past Jake Dennis. Jake Dennis defends vigorously. As you can see, Sette Camera and Turvey under investigation for causing an incident. There goes Mortara onto the dirty stuff, and he emerges just behind Dennis then, and goes for it straight away, coming into 7. Gets the move done. So Roland's much, much quicker through the attack mode activation there, and comes out side by side with Jean-Eric Verne. Roland has got both of his attack modes done in the first 12 minutes of this e-Prix. And De Vries is in the pits as he got a left rear puncture. De Vries has a left rear puncture, I'm sure of it. Lucas Di Grassi hitting the back of Nick De Vries as they came up into the left-hander of turn 7. Wehrlein activates his second attack mode, and Nick Cassidy here in the purple Envision Virgin Racing car, back up into third, well now up into third position I should say, and he hasn't taken any attack modes yet. Lotter in deep into the right-hander, and oh, and he's squeezed squeezing Sims in the wall, and he's just not letting him through. Sims forces his way past in the end. Some of the advertising is coming with the BMW of, well, all of the cars. There's some on the back,
and the BMW.
there's some on the back of Gunter as well.
Mitch Evans and the Jaguar on the inside making the move.
And Freitz is attacking Antonio Felix da Costa coming into turn 1, and Freitz gets through. As I say that, Nick Cassidy is using
hit the inside wall. Look at the damage to the tyre. Has he damaged the wheel enough that he's going to get a flat tyre, or has he damaged the suspension? Looks like it. It's a mistake by Oliver Rowland.
Wehrlein through into second place. An error from Oliver Rowland, and now Wehrlein will set off to attack Eduardo Mortara, and here's Gunter sending one from miles back, locked up. Vern sees him coming. He was looking in his mirrors all the way, and he knew if he wasn't careful, he was getting wiped out there. And there he just gets wide and slams into the barriers. Antonio Felix da Costa in the wall. Nick Cassidy up into third place ahead of Oliver Rowland then at the, presumably then at turn 14, I guess. And the Envision Virgin car is up into third place. We've got 1 minute plus a lap to go as we come across the line now. So 2 laps to go. Rowland isn't happy. He's locked up. We're on board with him. And he gets his stop just about. Eduardo Mortara wins in Puebla and launches himself into championship contention. And we go green in Mexico City after a long hold. Mortara gets away pretty well. So does Jean-Eric Verne. Mortara almost gets it, but Wehrlein comes over, covers the inside. Lotter is on the outside. Verne sending a nose in as well. He and da Costa almost come together. Everybody is safely through the first corner. Slow start from Oliver Turvey, but it is Pascal Wehrlein who holds the lead despite the better start from the second place man, Eduardo Mortara. Here comes Mortara, he goes for it. Mortara in the Venturi, takes the lead of the Mexico City e-Prix. Came out of nowhere. Here comes Eduardo Mortara, down towards turn 1. Pascal Wehrlein has more usable energy, and Wehrlein is going to be on the attack for the lead in Mexico City.
And the fans get on their feet.
30,000 fans on their feet as Wehrlein gets back into the lead. Had pole position, held the lead at the start. How quickly will Lotterer follow through? Down into turn 3, Lotterer sends it to Porsche 1-2. They're coming around the final couple of corners now. I think we're going to get 2 more laps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the 2 more laps. Evans, Rowland, Bird in big trouble. It's taken them a little longer than they would want, Porsche. They had their first pole position in Mexico City. They thought they had their first win last year in Mexico. This time, surely, nothing can stop them. The checkered flag is ready. It's a historic day for Porsche as they take their first Formula E win with a 1-2 in Mexico. Wehrlein wins, Lotterer second.
With all the history I had here in Mexico, it feels amazing to have the first victory for me here in Mexico, but also for the team.
De Grassi's on pole, all 5 lights are on, and we go green in Mexico City. It's a decent getaway from De Grassi. It's a very good start from Jake Hughes. Jake Hughes in the orange McLaren to the outside of turn 1. Can't quite do it. Sasha Fenestraz is going full attack into the first corner, and he's got ahead of Sebastian Buemi. Everybody safely through the first turn with De Grassi leading in the Mahindra. Robin Freitz is out by the looks of things. Let's see what happened to him on the outside. That was a very odd one indeed. Through to the lead goes Dennis. Jake Dennis takes the lead of the Mexico City e-Prix. Mortara for the Maserati MSG crew out of the race, facing backwards in the wall. Let's see what happened to Edo. Oh, he's by himself and just
lost the rear.
Carries too much speed in. Lotterer looks like he's getting a bit lottery in 5th position.
Oh, and Jake's close now. He's going to go.
Oh, Hughes tried to kind of get the cutback coming into turn 5, but De Grassi saw it coming, and here comes Lotterer. Whoa, Lotterer forces it around the outside. Hughes holds the inside line coming into turn 3. And how much pressure is Lotterer under from Buemi? A bit, but he manages to keep it together. How racy is Da Costa? Da Costa goes to the outside, at the back of the queue in the Porsche. There's a bit of contact between Lotterer and Hughes ahead of him. Fenestraz has now dropped out of the points and down into 13th place. And there's the move. but the other Avalanche Andretti is coming through the final corner, and Jake Dennis starts Gen 3 of Formula E with a superb, dominant win in Mexico City. Jake Dennis wins, and is the first winner of the season. The first winner of Season 9.
5 red lights are on. ABB FIA Formula E World Championship is go in Mexico City. Good start there from Pascal Wehrlein. He gets the drag down towards the first corner. Look on the outside there. Max Günther going side by side with Sebastian Buemi through turn 1. Buemi just manages to chop the nose off with the 2 Jaguars following in tow. Look at this, side by side there, the Andretti. That's Jake Dennis trying to make ground after being down in 14th position on the grid. Is he going to be able to make the move stick there on the inside of Sasha Fenestras? Looks like he was just able to get his way through up the inside and into 9th place as the field heads in towards the Forest Sol for the first time. Keep an eye out for Sam Bird there as well, looking to try and make some moves. We've got a yellow flag out down at turn 11. It looks like that is Lucas de Grassi in the App Cupra who's come into some bother. Oh no, that's Nico Müller, the second of the App Cupras into the wall, their 100th race for App Cupra, and unfortunately it has been a disappointing one. Lucas de Grassi in the barriers on lap 1 and lap 3, and that's problems there as well for Antonio Felix da Costa, the second of the Porsche, suspension damage.
This is what happened between Müller and da Costa. Da Costa, that was a bit of a lunge, really, wasn't it?
Look at that.
It was. It wasn't really on.
No.
It was a sort of a half move. Müller, yeah, there you go. Da Costa might be heading up the stewards for that. They've got their targets. We've got a yellow flag.
It's a double yellow as well.
So have a look.
That's why.
Robin Frines.
Into the wall. His return to Envision has not been a particularly harmonious one. Sylvain Filippi, head in his hands, wondering exactly where it has all gone wrong. And I think that could bring out the safety car. And looking at him here, so attack mode being taken. Was there any contact?
No.
Just lost the rear, didn't he?
Yeah.
And what a drive it has been from Pascal Wehrlein. 1% of energy remaining, but he has controlled this one from lights out to the checkered flag. Team Porsche have done an absolutely superlative job. And as he comes out of the Ferrol Sol for the final time, aims for the Peraltada. It is going to be first blood in 2024 for the Tag Heuer Porsche team. It is going to be a second victory in Mexico City for Pascal Wehrlein as he comes around the final corner to take the checkered flag and win the Mexico City e-Prix here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. 5 red lights are on. It's go in Mexico. Good start from Wehrlein. Great start from da Costa, who immediately tries to chop over on his teammate. Side by side they run down towards the first turn. Who gets the position? It's Pascal Wehrlein. And look at John O'Byrne going around the outside and trying to off onto the grass. There is Mitch Evans. Just about manages to keep it facing in the right direction and on the straight and narrow. And there's going to be a bit of contact here on the inside. Dennis goes for the defensive line, and da Costa has to live and fight another day. Can't make a move into that first corner. Could be about the exit coming out of it though. And look at that, there we go. Da Costa goes back through and into the race lead. He demotes the Andretti down into second place and possibly allows an opportunity for Wehrlein to try and attack against the former world champion as well. Dennis knows that, defends into turns 5. Got yellow turn 12, that's David Beckman in the Cupra Kiro who's gone into the wall, not for the first time this weekend. There we go, so safety car is deployed then. So, at the moment, 6 laps to go. Roland in attack mode has still got some deployment left here, so it could be Christmas come early for Oliver Roland and for Nissan, and he's about equal on energy here as well.
And watch the restart, because he can accelerate with the 4-wheel drive now. Watch when he puts the power down, can he out-drag Jake Dennis?
It's going to be easy surely for him. Green light is on then, and we go side by side. Oliver Roland on the inside of Jake Dennis, down into the first corner. The Briton up through and into third place. Next target, the 2 Tag Heuer Porsches. A golden opportunity falling into the hands of the Nissan team, and a possible opportunity at victory sending their way. And Roland's taking advantage of it. He's trying to find his way through. On the inside, he lunges up to the underneath Pascal Wehrlein and goes through into turn 5 and turn 6, and now he's going to have the traction advantage on Antonio Felix da Costa here as well. Da Costa knows that, he defends into turn 9, but surely Roland's going to be able to try and find his way through. Oh, contact there between them. Roland on board we ride, and now he's going to have the advantage of traction, and da Costa tries everything he can to defend, but Roland is through and into the lead at turn 12. To the delight of the Nissan team, it is now a golden opportunity for the Britain to try and take the victory, but there's another safety car here. What's happened? It's Mitch Evans, I think, who's come a cropper.
At the chicane, it's coming on the chicane. Mitch Evans has come a cropper there.
Round the Peraltada we go for the final time. Energy is absolutely critical here in this one, but it is going to be surely a first victory ever in Mexico City for Oliver Roland and Nissan. Absolutely sensational the Briton. Da Costa in second, Verline in third, just ahead of Jake Dennis. What a drive, what an opportunity, what a race from Oliver Rowland. The Briton takes his first win of season 11. Absolutely fantastic.